Hello, 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 hello. Today was a nice and drawn out day for me. Um, I met a young lady that just got everything in social services turned back on. And so now she has to go back to get her social security. And I'm going to help her with that. Um, so she said everything you cut on tomorrow. So I got her something to eat. Um, I am in the process of writing my book. And so, you know how you like to know how many words you have written? I was like, I'm going to write about 5 or 6 times before I check. Um, I would say that this book is like a man's book. You know, when you write for so long, what words would you put in a book to be a book? So then, because I learned like a lot about the United States of America, right? I kind of decided to do a twist with my book. Okay, so then there are sections to the United States of America. Like, so when you do movies, right? The movie people have sections. So they have the porn section, then they have the let me see. We say the comedy section, we would say the literature section. That's just like the radio, okay? The radio has the literature section. They have the comedy section. We have the horror section. I think that my aftermath writing is like horror. It's like a horror book. Okay, and then I basically rewrote it and sent it to Mr. Sesser at Family Dollar. Okay, now, since I really like understand the business world a little bit better, I think a little bit like hmm, let's just say I think just a little bit different. Okay, so and different means like um how do I write a book that is of comedy? How do I write a book? Maybe and it's a fantasy book. In the fantasy book, there are different settings, different views. How do I take the views from YouTube and create a book? Um, what would be like a manual book for a man? So let's go into a fantasy world. All right, I'm married to Mr. Google, and Mr. Google has rules. What would be his rules? Okay, so or in a fantasy world, you fell asleep. And what did you dream about when you fell asleep? Or a comedy book. Or you're going to sit down and read the book and laugh the whole time you're sitting there reading the book. There will be sections in which you won't laugh, just so that you can read the book. So, this is things in which I learned about the movies, the literature, uh, or maybe a skit or a play. Well, I'll talk to you later. I got stuff to do.